Hello everyone, welcome to Legal Darshan. In this video, we are going to look at case number 57 in the list of AOR leading cases. And the case is titled as Committee of Creditors of Essar Steel India Limited through authorized signatory versus Satish, Kumar, Gupta and others. It is being decided by a three-judge bench comprising Justice Nariman, Justice Suryakant and Justice V. Ramasubramanian. And in this case, we are dealing with the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code of 2016. Okay. Now, a brief description, a brief background of this case goes like that Essar Steel India Limited is undergoing corporate insolvency resolution proceedings, and ArcelorMittal, which is a global steel giant, it submits a resolution plan worth 40,000 crores and more to take over the company. The Committee of Creditors approved this plan by an overwhelming majority. However, the NCLAT, in its ratio, the National Company Law Tribunal, Appellate Tribunal, intervenes and alters the distribution of proceeds and directs equal payment to operational and financial creditors. Okay, we have discussed operational and financial creditors in one of the judgments in the AOR leading cases list as well. Now, the key issues that comes before the appeal in the Supreme Court is number one, does COC, the Committee on Creditors, has the power to decide how to distribute the resolution funds, and whether the NCLAT can change the resolution plan as approved by the Committee of Creditors, right? So, court herein is giving a resounding clarity to the primacy of decision given by Committee of Creditors. The court is saying herein that Committee of Creditors decision making is based on commercial wisdom, and courts or tribunals cannot interfere as long as the resolution plan is in compliance with the provisions contained in the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Act. Now, on the question that financial creditors and operational creditors are needed to be given the equal amounts, the court herein is saying that this particular differential treatment has a reasonable nexus, and court is reinforcing herein that equal treatment does not mean equal amount. Financial and operational creditors can be treated differently depending on their rights and roles in the insolvency. So the intervention made by NCLAT for equal distribution of the amount that is gained by way of the resolution plan is not held to be accurate in the eyes of the court. The court is also saying that the resolution professional has a duty to ensure the compliance and not to evaluate the merits of the resolution plan, right? Now, court in this case is configuring that NCLAT, the National Company Law Appellate Tribunal, it has overstepped the its jurisdiction. The Supreme Court is criticizing in this case that NCLAT does not have a jurisdiction to intervene in the resolution plan, and by way of its authority, by way of it being a quasi-judicial body, it cannot rewrite the resolution plan that has already been approved by the Committee of Creditors. Okay, now this judgment stands as a milestone in the Indian insolvency law, because insolvency law is not very old. It comes in 2016, and we do need various interpretations to examine what roles are being performed by each of the authority that are mentioned in the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Now, court in this case is reaffirming the principle of commercial wisdom. It is reaffirming the doctrine of commercial wisdom, and it is holding that it is the experts and not the courts which are going to decide the financial fate of a company in distress. Now, it reaffirms the authority of COC, which is Committee of Creditors, in making commercial decisions. It protects the sanctity of resolution plans from judicial overreach, and recognizes the speedy and efficient resolution, the need of speedy and efficient resolution, which is the core underlying objective of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Right? Thank you, everyone, for staying here. Thank you for watching. This was a quick overview of the Essar Steel judgment, and this case is, taking a step forward in shaping insolvency proceedings in India, and it is important for the perspective of corporate or commercial law, right? So this is it for the discussion on Essar Steel Limited. I hope the discussion is useful. Please stay tuned with Legal Darshan for more such videos. Have a nice day.